Welcome to my video, and this is going to be part 1 to a series that I call Jump Showdown Build Mode Help. Today we will be focusing on custom m1's. So let me load up build mode real quick, and I'll show you an example of a custom m1. So these will be m1's and uppercuts. So firstly, you have the normal m1's like this, but if you don't want your m1's to look like this, you obviously want something like this, which is what I've done for my Sans moveset. It says custom sound effects. So to pull this off, I'll explain this. So basically you'll need a skill, a hit detect, an animation of your choice, a wait so that the hitbox can catch up, an effect, and then the hit detect will display what's on the person getting hit. So let me make a quick example. So first off, you want to start with skill. I'm going to go slow. So you don't have to change any of these settings just yet. So just keep them all the same, except if you want to have custom sound effects and visual effects, I would turn these two off. So I'm going to turn that off, and then what you want to do is, if it's just going to be the first three M1's, search up basic punch. You want to use basic punch, and I'll get to basic heavy punch later. So then, after that, what you want to do is, if you want to have custom effects, obviously, put in a hit detect, make a branch, go here, turn this check mark on, make sure it branches to branch. Then, what you want is you want to find the animation, and I don't know, let's just kick wind up, okay? Let's do kick wind up, change this to how you want it. I recommend not to make it any more than 1 second, so that it's like quick and easy. Then after that, you want to do a wait. I recommend 0.3 seconds. And then finally, you want to put in the visual effects. So, if you're going for something pixelated like Sans, then I'd recommend you use uh effects from Fight, like the cut, like that. I would obviously scale it down though a bit, so like 0.25 around there, because it's a big thing. Then for the sound, do a sound of your choice, along with an effect of your choice that you want to display on the person getting hit. So in this case, if you want to go for a pixelated, I would use Kara's Atonement skill. And what you want to do is you want to save, you want to obtain the skill, then you got yourself an M1. Doesn't look very clean. Obviously, you can tidy it up by like moving the position of the effects forward. So now if I move that forward, the slash is going to be 5 studs ahead of me. And that you need to make it -5, so it'll be 5 studs ahead of you, because this is inverted for some reason. I think that's for like everyone. So then I can just use the skill, and there's the slash. Now you're wondering, how do I actually get this into a character? So what you want to do is, for the sake of it, I'm going to make another unnamed character. Don't ask why I have so many. Go here. You want to edit the punch. So you want to go here, edit the punch, mode 1. So this is going to be your first M1 that's going to happen. You want to search up the name, which in my case is unnamed skill. If you want this to be an awakening, you want to turn that on, but then those M1's will not be in the base move set. So for the sake of it, I'm not going to put it in awakening. Then I'm going to load the character, switch to it, and now you have that custom M1. Then what you want to do is you just want to rinse and repeat this process, so that then you make another custom M1, then you change the mode to 2, and you paste the name of the skill here, same as before. Same thing with the third M1, change the mode to 3, make your own custom one. Then, for the fourth M1, the only thing you have to change in the actual skill is, instead of making this a basic punch, you make this a basic heavy punch for the knockback. But when it comes to uppercuts, that's when it gets a little more complicated. Well, not a little more complicated. All you gotta do is, in this branch for the hit detect, you want to add a velocity. You want to make all the push vectors at 0 except this one. You want to make this one at least 5. Do the push power at 50, 50 to 40 to 50. Then make sure it's unaligned. Then, if you've done everything correctly, it should hit your opponent up, like that. And then to get this into a character, what you'll need to do is the exact same steps as before, M1, but then instead of doing mode 1, 2, 3, or 4, force for the last M1, you want to do up and then it'll be an uppercut. Okay, goodbye and you're welcome for the tutorial.